Today on the Blackstone, we're going to make some green chilaquiles. My husband put me up to a challenge because he said these chilaquiles from some restaurant that he keeps going to are delicious. So guess what? We're going to make them because I don't know if he's going for the chilaquiles or for the girls who work there. Don't mess with me. We're gonna make these super delicious, so he has no excuse. Are you ready? Let's make them. I'm ready to cook for my man. To start my chilaquiles recipe, I'm gonna start by making my green salsa. First, I'm adding some oil to the griddle. I'm starting off by putting my tomatillos onto the griddle. Our goal with these tomatillos is to char them up and get them nice and soft on the inside. As our tomatillos are getting roasted, I'm also going to add my chile serrano. We also want these to get charred. And to get there a little quicker, we have to cover them up. I'm gonna let my tomatillos and my chilies sit under the basting dome for about 10 minutes. If they need more time, then we'll add more time. We'll just check them out in 10 minutes. And because we are making homemade tortilla chips, we do need to set our tray on the griddle. My goal is to have my oil nice and hot, so when we do throw the tortilla chips, they start frying and they get crispy nice and quick. I'm filling my tray up about halfway. Let's set the griddle on high just to get this nice and hot. I need that heat just in case my husband says something that he shouldn't be saying. I could splash some oil at him.
They don't do that at the restaurant.
Bruh.
Let's check on our tomatillos and our chiles. Our goal is to not let these burst, but if it happens, you're okay, amiga. Don't worry. Let's flip our chilitos. I am roasting 15 tomatillos and 7 chiles serranos. If you don't want it so hot, don't put so much serranos. Maybe you'll be good with like 4. Our tomatillos went from a darker green color to more of a pale green. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Now that our tomatillos are ready, I'm going to add them to the blender to start making our chilaquile sauce. And speaking about chilaquiles, our word of the day today is chilaquiles. Say it with me.
Chilaquiles.
So let's add our tomatillos right into the blender. Our chilitos need a little more time, so I'm gonna let these stay covered just about 5 more minutes. Since we're making homemade chilaquiles, we need homemade tortilla chips. We're going to cut our tortilla like a pizza. We want those little triangle shapes. That's how they do it at the restaurant. Let's check if our oil is ready. Yep, it's frying. Let's add these. We don't want to stack them on top of each other. That way we make sure it gets that good little crisp. Dude, look at that. Happened in what, 10 seconds? Maybe 15. Wow, that was quick. I forgot to add salt.
Okay.
We'll add it after, okay? Let's set these aside so we could add some more. One at a time. Don't try to rush the process. Let's test the crisp. They're so hot still, but these are still getting golden brown, but our chiles are ready. Let's throw these into the blender. Amigas, for our green salsa, we have our tomatillos in here already, our chiles. Now we're going to add our cilantro. I'm going to add half of this bunch. I'm also going to add 1/4 of an onion. Some garlic, because baby, garlic gives everything and anything flavor. For my green salsa, I also want to add some cumin. To make sure my man doesn't keep going to that restaurant, I need to give this sauce a different type of hint, which is some Knorr chicken bouillon. My green salsita needs some black pepper, tiny bit of salt, and our water. Are you ready to try this and test it out?
It's gonna be so good!
Let's give it a little taste test.
That's good.
That's so good. For our chilaquiles, we're using some ribeye steak. Now we're going to season our ribeye steak. To cook our steak, I'm adding some light oil to the griddle. We're gonna place our steak on the griddle. Now that our steak has that nice little color on one side, let's flip it around. You guys, the steak smells so good. I use the Blackstone Steak Seasoning. It has everything in one. All we need to do is sprinkle that over the steak and you're good to go. This is definitely gonna be a favorite, right babe?
Yes, babe.
The other side is ready. We see both sides have that little char. It's time to cook up the edges. The steak is almost ready, so I'm going to add a little bit of butter to it. Our steak is ready. It sat on our griddle for about 10 minutes. Let's cut it up with our Blackstone knife, nice and sharp.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Is this the way?
Wait.
Is it too soon?
Aren't you gonna let
We
it
need to
rest?
let it rest. We need to let it rest for how long, Mr. Recipe Man?
How long did you cook it?
10 minutes.
Then we let it rest for 10 minutes.
Okay. While we wait, I'm going to add some salt to our tortilla chips. Oh, that one said eat me. Everything's pretty much ready, so let's start cooking up our eggs. Now that our steak rested for a little while, it's time to cut it up. Ooh, look at that. You already know I have to do a taste test. Now that our chips are nice and crispy, our steak is cooked, our egg is cooked, our salsa is ready to go, it's time to start plating it. Let's add our chips to our bowl. Now our sauce. Now let's put our steak, our egg. Oh yeah, baby. Now for our toppings, we're going to add some queso fresco and of course our sour cream, and time to garnish. I'm so ready to try these chilaquiles. Look at this egg, you guys. That is so good. You're gonna love it, babe. Hi, my love. Hola, amigas. That was perfect. Amigas, I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. It was super delicious. As you can see, my man loved it. For this recipe and more, don't forget to keep watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Provecho, amigas. Let me know in the comments if you tried the green chilaquiles. Bye. Love you guys.